Hey guys, this is JJ with Express Workshops, and today I want to talk about using actions inside of Photoshop. Now, actions are a way of automating tasks on the documents that you're working on. As you can see, I have several different documents here opened, and what I want to be able to do is I want to do several tasks or several steps to this photograph once, record those steps, and then be able to apply those to the other ones automatically. That's what actions will do for you. So how you record an action is, first you have to make sure that you have your actions tab open. If you don't see it over here, then go to Window and pick Actions. Make sure that that is clicked, and then you'll see this dialog box come up. And in that tab, you will see at the bottom, it says Create New Action. So I'm going to click on that, and here is a dialog box that's going to say, hey, what do you want to call this? And really, you can call this anything you want. I'm going to just call it Sepia, because that's probably what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to click the Record button. Now, as you can see, that this has changed to a red record button. So now it's telling me that it's recording. Now, I can move my cursor all over the screen, and as long as I don't do any specific function inside of Photoshop, it's going to ignore that and wait for me to actually do something. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. All right, I want to make sure that I have this layer selected, which is my background layer. I'm going to choose Control J on my keyboard to duplicate the layer. And then I want to change this top layer to a black and white. So I can go to my adjustment layers up here and click on the black and white adjustment layer. And as you can see, it turned it to black and white just like I wanted, and also gave me this black and white adjustment layers. Now, later I'm going to be doing a series on using adjustment layers. It's just the way to work inside of Photoshop. It's a non-destructive way to improve your workflow. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close out that one because it's done what I wanted it to. And then I'll go back again and I'll get the hue saturation adjustment layer. Now, in this box here, one of the most important things to remember is that I want to colorize this photograph. So I have to click this button down here that says Colorize. Okay, once I've done that, then I can go ahead and use the sliders to get the hue that I want. And that's about right. And I might want to bring the saturation up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close back out of there. And that's all I want to do, except for right click on my layers here and flatten it. All right, so now I go back to my Actions tab, and here's the stop, and I click that, and now it's done everything, it's recorded everything that I did in that sequence there. Okay, so there's my sepia action, and I'm going to go ahead and close this one that we just did. And it's going to ask me if I want to save it. In this case, I do not, so I'm going to say no. All right, so here's my next picture. And I have all of these pictures here that I want to apply that same action to. So what I do is I go up here to File, and I go all the way down to Automate, and I say Batch. All right, in here, it's going to say Play. Now, it automatically put in the sepia action because it was the last action that I used. But if you look through the list here, if you don't see your action, then you can choose it from the list. So sepia is mine. The source here, so different things you can use, a folder, or in this case, we're going to use all open files. And then you can tell it what to do as far as the destination. In this case, we're going to say none because we don't want it to do anything. Now, all I've got to do now is just go ahead and choose OK. And you'll see Photoshop go ahead and get to work. And just that quickly, it's changed all of my photos into sepia based on that one action. Okay, so that's a quick and easy way to automate your task inside of Photoshop. And if you look through your actual action, you can see the exact steps that it took to do that, and you can adjust those if you would like. You can go in here and say that I want to change one of these values and break that down however you want. All right, that's it for today, and look forward to other videos on using things. Also, if there's things that you would like to see or understand how to do, just go ahead and put a comment down below, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. Thanks for watching.